So Havoc was a little disappointing. Havoc is the new Netflix movie that was out this weekend, and it stars Tom Hardy and is directed by Gareth Evans, the guy who did the Raid movies. So I'm going to start by saying this was probably in my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year, simply because of those two names. Tom Hardy is one of my favourite actors, and I was really excited to see what him and Gareth Evans brought to the table, like with a all balls to the wall action. Havoc does that, but it's not quite the Raid. I should have known going into this that as a Netflix movie, it's probably not going to be top tier, but I just decided I'm going to get excited for it anyway, like an idiot. The movie starts out with a kind of car chase type scene, and I don't know if they're going for a computer game look and feel, which could be what Gareth Evans is going for. He does a lot of cool stuff with the camera in this movie. But when I say computer game look and feel, it literally looked like a scene out of like a computer game from like 15 years ago. The mechanics and the physics of how some of these cars move is highly questionable. But once you get past that, the movie settles down and it's actually not too bad. The story itself is quite derivative. There's nothing new being done here. It's a story that's probably been told a few thousand times. Corrupt cops, blah blah blah. In this case, it's all about Tom Hardy trying to save the son of a kind of corrupt politician who's Forrest Whitaker. And there's the mob and the police and everything involved. The movie takes probably about 45 minutes to an hour to really get going. There's a lot of story and character stuff going on in the start. I didn't dislike that. I just, obviously, I think if you're going in expecting the Raid, it's not that. But once the action starts going, it's quite good. The action is cool. There's a hell of a lot of blood going on. Highly unbelievable, but fun all the same. Quite inventive. I like what Gareth Evans does with his action, how he shoots it. And that, for me, was the better part of the movie. But overall, like, the movie's not awful. It's not great. It's fairly run-of-the-mill. And then with it being on Netflix, it'll probably do pretty well on there. But for the most part, for me, I was just a little disappointed because I was expecting something at the same level as The Raid. And with Tom Hardy involved in particular, I was expecting maybe a bit more story-wise.